You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
What's up, Black and White sports fans? John Matrix here, and I'm back with another video. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Check out the join button. We have channel membership starting at just $4.99 per month. And check out the merch. I'm rocking the Defund the Athlete shirt. So let's get into this, folks. The Marxist NBA of China. We know that LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers won the title day before yesterday. For LeBron James, this is his fourth NBA title, his fourth Finals MVP. And congratulations to him. He won it. It is what it is. But you guys know how I actually feel about the Marxist NBA of China and the damage that LeBron James has actually done to the NBA. The brand is ruined, okay? The brand is ruined. But now that LeBron has won his fourth NBA title, the GOAT debate has reemerged once again. And to tell you guys the truth, I don't think it's really a debate. Michael Jordan is the GOAT. I don't even think that's a question for probably about 80% of the people out there. But you have your Nick Wright, you have your Shannon Sharps out there that will shield to death for LeBron James. And if they want to believe that he's the GOAT, they can go ahead and believe it. You know, they'll be wrong. Okay, they will definitely be wrong. We've heard Stephen A. Smith give his take on why LeBron James will not be the GOAT. He actually said that LeBron is playing in the softest era of the NBA ever. You breathe on somebody, there's a foul. And he's right about that. He is right about that. But now the coach of the Los Angeles Lakers, Frank Vogel, gave his take on the GOAT debate. And since he's the coach of LeBron, he shielded for LeBron James. He did. Now, you don't have to take my word for it. I'm going to roll the clip of Frank Vogel giving his take on the GOAT debate. He's shilling for LeBron James. So let's go ahead and roll it right now.
Well, there's not uncertainty in my mind with LeBron James. And, I took the job. We didn't have Anthony Davis. We didn't have really our whole team. It was a different team after the fact, but I've always believed in LeBron James. He's the greatest player the basketball universe has ever seen. And if you think you know, you don't know. Okay, until you're around him every day, you're coaching him, you're seeing his mind, you're seeing his adjustments, seeing the way he leads the group. If you think you know, you don't know. And it's just been a remarkable experience coaching him. And, seeing him take this group that was not in the playoffs last year. The roster was put together, overnight, and just taking a group and leading us to the promised land, so they say. He was terrific, just the entire season leading us, and I can't say enough about him.
So there you have it, guys. Frank Vogel saying that he's the greatest basketball player the universe has ever seen. Now, Frank Vogel, man, I believe he's like 3 or 4 years older than me. I'm pretty sure that he saw Michael Jordan play. Does he actually really believe this? I don't really know. But I get it, LeBron is his player. He has to coach LeBron for the next few years or so. So he wants to make LeBron happy. And honestly, folks, man, LeBron, I've said it time and time again, man. LeBron is a top 5 NBA player of all time. He's probably top 3, Jordan is a clear number 1 for me. I don't even think it's a debate. That discussion is been put to bed. LeBron James is not better than Michael Jordan, okay? Now, one player that I think is starting to get underrated as time passes by is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Kareem is a 6-time NBA champion, a 6-time league MVP. Nobody has won more league MVPs than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So I think he gets a little bit underrated. I would put LeBron somewhere around 3. No, I'm going to be fair about it. The man has tremendous talent. But he is no Michael Jordan, okay? I'm going to repeat that again. LeBron is no Michael Jordan, okay? One thing so sure, man, is that the mental toughness, it is Michael Jordan, and it's not even close, okay? And people are going to bring up, early in his career, he couldn't get out the first round or anything like that. look at the teams Michael Jordan was losing to in the first round. Now, LeBron, he's never lost in the first round, but LeBron was not playing teams remotely even close to the Boston Celtics. The Boston Celtics, man, that was the nemesis of Michael Jordan early in his career. Michael Jordan, I believe he got swept by the Boston Celtics. Some of the greatest teams of all time, okay? LeBron James was eliminated by the Detroit Pistons in the early 2000s. And the Detroit Pistons, they were a very good basketball team, but they were not the Boston Celtics. Not even close, okay? Now, when you actually get to LeBron James being in his prime, we have never really seen a meltdown like what happened in the 2011 NBA Finals to the Dallas Mavericks, okay? LeBron James, he actually left Cleveland because he couldn't get over the hump and he needed more help. And I get it, man. Cleveland, they're a dumpster fire of a franchise. I get that. But LeBron James left. He went to South Beach to team up with D-Wade and Chris Bosh, and they lost in 6 games to the Dallas Mavericks. LeBron James, the best player on the court, melted down like nobody we've ever seen. You know, I guess you would have to go back to Tragic Johnson, 1984 NBA Finals, Magic Johnson. He crumbled. Larry Bird actually had a couple of 8-point games in the NBA Finals when they actually won the championship. But I don't think in my lifetime I've ever seen anything like the 2011 NBA Finals. LeBron James would not take a shot. He was just very, very passive. One thing we can say about Michael Jordan, man, even when he lost in the NBA playoffs, he wasn't passive, man. When he put up 63 points on the Boston Celtics, man, what did Larry Bird say? He said that was God disguised as Michael Jordan. They lost that game, but Michael Jordan, it was just him, nobody else. But he didn't crumble under pressure, okay? He wanted that moment. He just didn't do it. You know what I mean? When you play sports long enough, man, you're not going to actually succeed more than you lose. You're going to lose more. I mean, think of this. Tom Brady, he's the GOAT, okay? He's played, this is his 21st season. He's won 6 titles, you know, but he lost the other 14 times. I mean, that's just the way sports is. Tom Brady in those Super Bowls, he didn't crumble under pressure. LeBron James hid in a corner and did not want to take a shot. He didn't want the big moment, okay? And we've seen him do that time and time again. And I think that's what actually separates Michael Jordan from LeBron James. Like I said before, man, LeBron is an all-time great talent. He's an all-time great basketball player. But to call him the GOAT, man, when you have that Dallas series on your resume, you're disqualified. You're disqualified because when you're talking about the GOAT, man, you're going to have to nitpick a few things. Michael Jordan never crumbled like that. Never. It's okay to lose. I don't have a problem with, with all-time great athletes losing because all-time great athletes are still going to lose, okay? Bill Russell, he won 11 titles, but he still did lose a few times. It's okay to lose. But how you lose, I do believe that does come into play, okay? It does come into play. And Michael Jordan, man, he completely dominated his era. Yes, there were other players that won NBA titles, Hakeem Olajuwon won back-to-back NBA titles. And Michael Jordan and the Bulls, they had a lot of trouble with Hakeem Olajuwon and the Rockets. They just did. But LeBron James, man, it is very, very inorganic how his championships were actually created too. Okay? I already told you guys, he ran over to Miami to create a super team. They won 2 out of 4 titles. Then he jumped ship to go back to Cleveland and team up with Kyrie Irving, brought in Kevin Love. Then he decided to jump ship again, went to the Lakers, and the Lakers picked up Anthony Davis, okay? So titles are titles, I don't want to diminish anybody's titles. Even Kevin Durant, he's jumping ship now. And I believe this is the era of the NBA we're in right now, okay? We're in the era of players not being committed to building something with one team. They want to go everywhere now and create these super teams. And I do believe that does ding the players a little bit. I mean, players already saying, actually not players really, but analysts already, discrediting Kevin Durant's titles with Golden State because they believe that they were easy. And I completely agree with that, man. I mean, he teamed up with a 73-9 team that had already won a title, and then he goes over there. It becomes a complete joke. To me, those titles really didn't enhance the legacy of Kevin Durant. He was already a great player, but he went to a ready-made team. He couldn't get over the hump when he was in OKC, and he lost to LeBron in 5 games, and that team had 3 future MVPs on that team. It just did. But LeBron James, man, to get back to him, when you have that kind of meltdown against Dallas, that disqualifies you from being the ultimate GOAT. You're still one of the greatest of all time. I said he's probably the 3rd best player of all time. Probably so. I mean, the man's career is tremendous. He's 17 years in and he's still the best player in the league. But he is no Michael Jordan. And I believe that Frank Vogel knows that. But he will never admit that. He will never, ever admit that, okay? Because he has to coach LeBron James. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Do you actually believe and do you agree with Frank Vogel that LeBron James is the greatest basketball player the universe has ever seen? No, I'm not buying it. I'm pretty sure most NBA people out there aren't buying this. Michael Jordan is the undisputed GOAT, and it's really not that close, man. It's really not that close. Anyway, guys, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to Black and White Sports, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.